Most people get this wrong when they think about starting a company in Estonia. They assume it is complicated, expensive, or only possible if you live there. But that is not true. Estonia is actually one of the most digital-friendly company formation systems in the world. Here's the truth no one tells you up front. Starting a company in Estonia is not difficult because of legal complexity. It becomes difficult only when people misunderstand digital identity requirements, banking setup, or tax obligations. Now here is exactly what you are going to learn in this video. You will understand how company formation in Estonia works in 2026, how e-residency actually works, which company structure foreigners choose, the full step-by-step registration process, required documents, real costs, timelines, banking setup, tax system, and the biggest mistakes that slow everything down. By the end, you will have a complete roadmap you can actually follow without confusion. And we are starting immediately with the most important concept. Because before anything else, you need to understand Estonia's unique system called e-residency. Now here's where most beginners get confused. They think e-residency means citizenship, or physical residency. It does not. Estonia's e-residency is a digital identity issued by the government. It allows you to access Estonia's digital business infrastructure from anywhere in the world. You can register companies, sign documents digitally, and manage business operations completely online. Now here's where it gets interesting. This is what makes Estonia different from almost every other country. You do not need to physically be in Estonia to run an Estonian company. Now let's move into the most important question. Can foreigners start a company in Estonia? The answer is yes. Foreigners can fully own and operate companies in Estonia using e-residency. But here's the catch. You still need to complete identity verification and obtain a digital ID card. Without it, you cannot access the system. Now here's what many beginners do not realize. E-residency is not automatic. You apply for it, and after approval, you receive a digital ID card that allows secure access to Estonia's business portal. Now here's a curiosity loop for you. In a minute, I will show you the exact step-by-step process from applying for e-residency to fully operating your Estonian company. But first, let's talk about company structure. The most common company type in Estonia is called an OÜ, which stands for OSÜ. You don't need to remember the full term. Just think of it as Estonia's version of a private limited company. It is similar to an LLC in the United States or a limited company in the UK. The key advantage is limited liability. Your personal assets are generally protected from business debts. Now here's where it gets interesting. Estonia has made this structure extremely simple to set up and manage fully online. Now let's talk about something very important that beginners often misunderstand. There is no strict minimum share capital requirement in Estonia for an OÜ in the traditional sense of upfront deposit. Instead, the capital can be declared and paid later depending on your business structure. But here's the important detail. Even though the capital requirement is flexible, having proper financial planning is still essential for banking and credibility. Now let's move into the real process. Step 1 is applying for e-residency. You submit your application online, provide identification, and go through background verification. If approved, you receive your e-residency kit, which includes a digital ID card and card reader. Now here's where most people get impatient. Approval can take several weeks depending on processing time and background checks. But here's the key insight. Without e-residency, you cannot fully access Estonia's company registration system. So this step is mandatory. Now here's a retention moment. In a minute, I will show you how to register your company in under 30 minutes once you have your digital ID. But first, let's move forward. Step 2 is choosing your company name. Your company name must be unique in Estonia and cannot conflict with existing registered companies. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Estonia's system allows you to check availability instantly through the Business Register portal. This is one of the fastest naming systems in Europe. Step 3 is logging into the e-business register. This is where everything happens. You use your digital ID to access Estonia's official company formation platform. Now here's the powerful part. You can register your entire company online without visiting any office or notary in most cases. But Here's the problem most beginners face. They rush through the form without understanding legal structure options. Step 4 is preparing your company details. You define shareholders, management board members, business activities, and contact information. Now here's where it becomes important. Estonia requires clear definition of business activities, but the system is flexible enough to support international entrepreneurs in almost any digital business category. Step 5 is submitting the registration. Once submitted, your application is processed by the Estonian Business Register. Now, here's where it gets interesting. In many cases, approval happens within 1 to 3 business days. Sometimes even faster if everything is correct. Now, let's pause for a second, because this is important. Most countries take weeks or months for company formation. Estonia reduces this to days because of its digital-first system. But speed depends entirely on accuracy. If your details are incorrect, it gets rejected, and delays begin. Now, let's talk about banking, because this is where most people struggle. Step 6 is opening a business bank account or fintech account. Estonia offers multiple options, including traditional European banks and modern fintech solutions. Now here's the reality. While company registration is fully digital, banking approval can take longer because of compliance checks. Now here's a real-world example. Imagine Alex, a freelance software developer from India. He applies for Estonian e-residency, receives approval, registers an OU, and starts working with clients in Germany and France. He invoices through his Estonian company, receives payments in euros, and operates a fully digital European business without ever moving to Estonia. This is the main advantage of the system. Location independence combined with EU credibility. Now, let's talk about taxes, because this is where Estonia becomes even more interesting. Estonia has a unique corporate tax system. Instead of taxing profits when they are earned, it taxes distributed profits. That means if you reinvest profits back into the company, you typically do not pay corporate income tax immediately. Now here's where it gets interesting. This encourages reinvestment and business growth rather than immediate taxation on earnings. But here's the catch. When you distribute dividends, taxation applies. So planning your payouts becomes important. Now let's talk about VAT. In Estonia, VAT registration becomes mandatory once you exceed a revenue threshold, which is currently around 40,000 euros annually. However, voluntary VAT registration is also possible. Now, here's a curiosity loop. In a minute, I will show you how long the entire setup actually takes from start to finish. But first, let's talk about ongoing compliance. Step 7 is accounting and reporting. Estonia requires annual reporting and proper bookkeeping. Even if your company is inactive, reporting obligations still exist. Now here's a common mistake. Many beginners assume that once the company is registered, there are no ongoing responsibilities. That is incorrect. Compliance is a continuous requirement. Now, let's talk about costs. The cost of starting a company in Estonia includes e-residency application fees, company registration fees, and optional service provider costs if you use assistance. But here's what really matters. The system is designed to be cost-efficient, especially for digital entrepreneurs. Now let's talk about timing. In a smooth case, company registration after e-residency takes 1 to 3 days. But including e-residency approval, the full process can take a few weeks. Now here's the key insight most people miss. Estonia is not fast because it skips rules. It is fast because it digitizes them. Now, let's move into mistakes. The biggest mistake is assuming e-residency equals instant business. It does not. You still need proper setup, banking and compliance. Another mistake is choosing the wrong banking solution early, which can delay operations. Now let's quickly summarize everything. To start a company in Estonia in 2026, you apply for e-residency, receive a digital ID, register an OI through the e-business register, define your company structure, open a bank or fintech account, and maintain ongoing compliance and reporting. The biggest takeaway is simple. Estonia is one of the most advanced digital company systems in the world, but it only works smoothly if you understand the process correctly from the beginning. And now you have a complete roadmap from idea to fully operational Estonian company. If you found this guide useful, make sure to like the video, leave a comment with your questions and subscribe. In upcoming videos, I will break down how to build and scale a digital business using EU company structures, including banking strategies, tax optimization and client acquisition systems that work in 2026.